jam on it. I say jam on my mama, jam on it. Jam on around and upside down and keep jamming to the jam on production sound. Jam on it. Jam on it. I said jam on it. I said jam on it, the beat that takes control with the short sharp beat that I rock the soul. Jam on it. Jam on it. I said jam on it. Get out of your seat and jam to the beat and don't forget start your early morning. Jam on it. 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 Together here for the crowd. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Live Hour. I'm your host with the most, Brother B, and you can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a nice one for you tonight. Tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, is a little spicy under the collar, if you know what I'm saying. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna keep it classy first and foremost, as always on the channel, but I need you to put up the little ones. It may get a little spicy tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's episode, five times in my 10-year career doing appliances, 5 different times that I've had female customers hit on me. Incredible. But you're gonna love tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get into that, you know that we gotta pay the bills. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may say to yourself, Brother B, what you doing out here on a Monday night? Normally this is your time off. You're right. But ladies and gentlemen, as of late, my times of doing YouTube, I've been promoting other people. I've had other guests. I've done interviews. If you notice my last couple Fridays, and I haven't been able to bring you my content, my original content, the stuff I like to talk about. So I said, you know what? Let me go live Monday. We got a class that we're promoting. We're promoting this guy over here. We're promoting a SEAL Systems class. Let's get into channel news. In tonight's episode of Channel News, let's talk a little channel news real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, this is where you want to come to. You want to go on over to tmmacademics.com. You want to go on over to training registration. Once you're in the training registration page, you want to go to upcoming events, ladies and gentlemen. October 10th through the 14th. Be clear, our flagship, the kid in caboodles, the one that everybody likes to talk about, SEAL System Training. That is October 10th through the 14th, 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. That is to be held by Richard Zilke and I. Location, South Florida. Please go on over to tmmacademics.com. You want to sign up to that one. Again, there is financing available. I believe that the payments are for 4 months at $500 a month. Again, you want to go on over to tmmacademics.com. You want to get into that sealed system class. Okay, also, don't forget, intro to appliance repair. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, October 31st through November the 4th. This one is $650. This is a steal. I gave this one away as a steal. Again, financing is available. We're giving away dirt cheap. Please email us for lodging transportation options. Again, that is October 31st through November 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, please see our previous videos. Please see our testimonials. Please see our live samples. Please see our lectures. Ladies and gentlemen, we are YouTube's and we are the appliance repair industry's premier appliance repair training. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that's tonight's episode of Channel News. Again, if you want to go ahead and sign up, please go on over to tmmacademics.com. Also, guys, on another quick note, if you have parts for sale, parts in your garage, parts in your truck, whatever, you want to go on over to tmmacademics.com. We have a forum on there where you can sell all of your unused parts, okay? Take care of that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's episode is going to be a good one. Where's my notes? Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's episode is a touchy one and a dicey one. But if anyone's prepared to do it and deliver it with style, class, and etiquette, it's Brother B. You know that, and I know that. So let's dive right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Appliance repair. It is a customer service-based business. And at times, we do have to go into the customers' homes. Now, when you go into the customers' homes, always show respect. Always, when in Rome, do like the Romans. Ask if you need to wear shoe covers, booties. You know, you want to be real professional when you go into the customers' homes. And ladies and gentlemen, 9.9999 out of 10, you're going to run into a standard service call where some person's going to open the door and direct you right in front of the refrigerator, washer, dryer, or whatever you came to fix. But every now and then, there's an anomaly. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to share with you in my 10 years of doing appliance repair, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to talk to you guys about 5 times that I've had some dicey situations, ladies and gentlemen. I've had some close encounters, if you will. And I'd like to get into tonight's story time. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this on a Monday night. This is normally not my get up, but I've been doing a lot of interviews on my Friday time. So tonight I wanted to deliver you some original content, just some good old Brother B stuff. So thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. And let's start with the first story, okay? First lady, okay? We're going to call her the plastic surgery lady, okay? She's the first story, okay? Of course, names, locations have been left out in order to protect the customer and both myself, you know? And again, all of this is done in good spirit, but real, it's true. It's true. It truly happened. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to plastic surgery lady, forgive me. And I'd like to talk to you about her in that situation. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about 5 times customers have came on to me. Again, I run a million calls and this never happens. But there are those unique situations out there. And there are some women, and I'm assuming that there are some men, that if you were a woman technician, I'm sure there'd be some weird men stories out there you lady technicians could get on here and tell us about. But I'm not a lady, so I can't tell you the men's stories, but I could tell you the female ones. So we're gonna get into number 1 tonight. Plastic surgery lady. All right. Plastic surgery lady. Plastic surgery lady lived in an affluent neighborhood. Very rich. High class. I believe she had a Bosch, and when she told me the zip code, I wanted her as a customer. There's certain zip codes that when they call me, I'm making my duty to service them. You know what I'm saying? Because I may not want to do the dishwasher originally, but guess what? When I go in there and I do a good job, they'll call me back for the fridge, washer, dryer, stove, hood, vent, all the above, you know? So whatever, it was my introduction to the door. So here I go to this customer's home, right? Again, I just collect the details over the phone. And you can't tell you're going to run into one of these characters over the phone. You know what I'm saying? They just open the door and make themselves present. But here we go. I'm going to make this classy as I can. So, uh, again, it was a dishwasher in a nice neighborhood. I remember parking my van, grabbing my tool bag, and it was raining that day. So I get to the door. I'm a little bit, rain dripping off my forehead. I'm a little, on my shirt. You can see the droplets. And when I opened the door, this lady had to be about late 50s, early 60s. Okay, late 50s, early 60s. Okay, this is one of them ladies that as they get in their elder years, they tend to just play with their body and just do surgery after surgery after surgery after surgery, trying to look, I guess, not age, counter age. They try to do surgeries to counter age. But this was one of them, right? And she had done some body enhancements. And when I say body enhancements, I'm talking about her physical body, her assets, if you will. And she made them really large, but you could tell it was all enhanced. But whatever, again, I'm there to do the repair, okay? I'm not there to mess with this lady. I'm just there to do the repair. But I'm just painting the picture for you, okay? I'm painting the picture so you can see what kind of situation I was in. So I get to the dishwasher right now. This lady's like partially dressed. I would say if shorts just all the way up, right? Just completely inappropriate. Like this somebody's grandma, but like whatever. She came and she answered the door like that. But again, I didn't think nothing of it. I'm just there to fix the dishwasher. She really wasn't my type, guys. I promise you. Imagine the Kris Jenner lady, the Kardashians' mom, one of them older ladies that do 1,000,001 surgeries that still think that they got it. And respectfully, they probably got it, but I don't got it for them. But whatever. So I get to start doing the dishwasher. Now I noticed that as I'm doing the dishwasher, the lady's right over me. As I'm standing there, I'm trying to put the dishwasher in diagnostic mode. Now this is a Bosch, real nightmare garbage unit in my opinion. It got this base plate under there. You gotta pull it out and then take the base plate off to gain access to the equipment. Oh, real nightmare. But whatever. Again, it's big money. So I was like, let me see what's up. I remember I put my tablet on the table, and as I was putting my tablet on the table, I was trying to figure out how to get this thing in diagnostic mode. But this lady's doing everything to catch my attention. You want some water? Nah, 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 I'm good, I'm good. But she says, look, I have water over here. She opens the door and she does this. Maybe not. Maybe she doesn't do this. Maybe she doesn't do this on purpose. But you be the judge. Remember, I said that the shorts were really high up there. Okay, respectfully, love, peace, and harmony. I got a daughter, a mother, a woman. I respect ladies, but again, y'all ask for this. Some of y'all females tonight, y'all are on the hot seat. It is y'all fault. You heard? But again, the lady bends over completely. I turn my head. And then she says, excuse me, look over here. Do you want this water? And I'm like, yeah, I picked that. So again, she's still bent over, pointing downward at the water. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take that one down there. She's like, okay. She comes back to me. She tries to give me like this catwalk, I guess. This walk, whatever. Not my type, y'all. Again, she I don't know if in the beginning I wasn't sure if she was trying to come on. But it became more and more evident, and I'll explain to you why. So I'm like, oh, thank you for the water. I put it on top of the counter. I'm back in my diagnostic mode. She comes and she leans on the counter, right? And puts like her chest, like leaning at me, right? Now, mind you, I said I had my laptop on the counter and I'm on my knees. I got the door open. I'm on the user interface. I'm trying to figure out hold, start, cancel, +3. I don't got time for this lady, but she's standing there over with her chest like downwards. Respectfully, love, peace, and harmony. So it's like she's trying to show you the whole gamut, right? So I'm like, oh man, is this happening to me? I didn't think that this was real, but it was. This was one of my first encounters. So I'm like, man, what's going on? And she was like, I just want to know if you need help. And I'm like, nah. She was like, I like to watch. I like learning these things. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm trying to put it in diagnostic mode, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, right? I think what it was is that dishwasher had a micro switch. So what happened was the the flood switch, it was thinking that it had water in it and it didn't. The little switch wasn't giving me continuity. So when I bypassed, what was happening is as soon as you close the door, the drain pump engaged. It was trying to empty the dishwasher of all of the water again because that flood level switch thought it had water in it. So it was tricking the machine and it wouldn't let it advance. But it was because of the micro switch. So it was a headache place to get to, cheap part, but again, it was a Bosch in a nice neighborhood. So anyway, I said, all right, look, man, I'm gonna come tomorrow. This the price, and I banged her in the head just for and again, not because of where she lived and all that, just because it was a Bosch, and I hate that you have to take that lower panel. Real nightmare. Nonetheless, she said, agreed, but she says, agreed only if you promise to come. And I'm like, yeah, no problem. At this time, I had a CSM. She calls the CSM and she says, make sure that you put him on the schedule tomorrow to come. Now, again, this chick's breathing down my neck, super seductive. She's trying to be super sultry, all of the above. I tell my CSM, tell her I'm going to be there 3 to 5. The CSM says, all right, cool. Hey, the lady has a thing for you. She wants you to come. I'm like, no problem. I'll be there. But the next day, I was running late. So I end up getting there like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So when I get there, the husband is there. And the husband answered the door. So when the husband answered the door, right, I'm a professional and I have a clean conscience. I didn't do anything to this woman. That's her coming on to me. I got nothing to do with her weirdo activities. Nonetheless, I'm a professional. Oh, good evening, sir. How you doing? Whoop-de-woo. Nice to meet you, right? Let's give a special shout out. A special shout out. Oh my God, to the MVP of the MVPs. You, sir, are the gentleman and the scholar of the evening. Let's shout out to some people. Keys, what's good, Keys? What's good, Era? Oh, stop it. I don't look like this when I go in the calls. I look like crap. Nonetheless, so the husband answers the door, right? I'm like, look, how you doing? Whatever, whatever. I'm here to fix the dishwasher. He like, oh, come in. He goes, takes me to the dishwasher. He sits at the dinner table, and he's doing his computer stuff. Lord knows, probably business, whatever. I don't see the lady nowhere to be found, right? Cool, thank God. That would have been awkward. But out of nowhere, she comes back. She comes downstairs. And when she came downstairs, a complete different animal. Good evening, Brandon. How are you? Oh, hi, how you doing? Oh, okay, nice to see you. Super conservative, no eye contact, nothing. The complete different person. And I said to myself, wow. And the husband right there doing, and I'm like, damn, bro. If I would have entertained this lady last night, all type of things would have took place on top of this counter dishwasher, you heard? And look at her now. Her husband is dead. Now she's a whole different woman. That one really stood with me because that was one of my first times to ever have a customer hit on you, and you trying to focus, and they're not hiding it. It's obvious to your face. They just waiting for you to make a move. I was like one of my first times, and then to see them switch the energy up, that stayed with me. All right, that's my first story. If y'all like that story, please hit the like button. I'm gonna gradually ease my way into some of the more spicier ones. All right. Okay, next one I want to talk about. I call this my Asian customer, Asian refrigerator customer. This one's a real winner. You're gonna like this one. So this one was an Asian lady, right? And again, love, peace, and harmony, respect, respect, respect. But guys, these type of things happen, and you have to prepare yourself for them. You have to tell yourself, I may walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but I will fear no evil. You have to be prepared for these women out here, because some of them will make a move on you. I'm telling you, especially when I lived in Atlanta. It's like out there, they had a deficiency in men. So they were just, they didn't care. They didn't have nothing to outright with it. But I'm not even going to get into the Atlanta because I could do a whole episode into that. But again, guys, be careful out there. Ladies, you got to be careful with the men too. Some of these men probably will put y'all ladies in some of these predicaments. This could go either way. I've even seen times that the men have tried to hit on me. What do you want from me? One time I went to a guy's fridge, right? Listen to this. It was in a place called Hillcrest, San Diego. Hillcrest, San Diego. I get to the guy's fridge. The complete fridge door is just covered with naked gentlemen with their schlongs in there, just free willy-nilly with it. I'm a professional. What am I supposed to do? I just opened the fridge door and told myself, please erase and delete every file from the database that has just been captured. But I'm a professional. I'm supposed to continue with the diagnostics. One time I did a lady, Again, respect, love, peace, and harmony. I don't mean no disrespect, but you have to prepare yourself for these things. One time I opened up the freezer door and the lady had moldings of chocolate penises. No lie. No lie at all. I'm not trying to be what's the word? Vulgar. I'm not trying to be stupid. I'm not trying to be goofy. But I seen she had just a lot of chocolate molded ice cream things. And I was like, these things you're gonna see. You gotta keep your game face on. You gotta remain focused and don't allow this to trip you up. But let me get into the Asian lady. So this one here, guys, if anybody is from my era, I'm from the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. You know, I'm 41. There used to be a guy named Russell Simmons, I believe was his name. Maybe I think that was his name. He had a wife that was Asian, but she was a baddie. I don't remember her name. I think her name was Kumora Simmons. I believe that was her name. This Asian customer looked just like that, right? So, and her call was, I have a refrigerator not cooling. Now, again, I don't know what they look like over the phone until I drive to their house. It's until I get to their house, I see what I'm dealing with. But over the phone, no, I'm dealing with a Frigidaire side by side, not cooling. Piece of cake. Get the information. When I get to the customer's house, the Asian lady answers the door. On my daughter, y'all. Respect, love, peace, and harmony. You heard all of the above. The lady had on her birthday suit. No, she had on a bikini, right? About as flimsy as a bikini could get. Granted, this is South Florida. Things like that happen all the time. But she had the fishnet on top of it. So she had the super, super, super skimpy, clantly scad bathing suit with the fishnet on top. Now you knock on the door and that animal opens up the door. How you remain concentrated and look her in the eyes is tough, but you have to do it. Now I ain't perfect. I'm not the kettle calling the pot black. I ain't gonna say I did or did not do it, but it was hard not to just, one of them. But I'm a gentleman, so I kept it moving. Man, can you please take me to the refrigerator? Please. I'm begging her, like, I just want to see the fridge. I really don't want to even talk to her, look at her, because if I do, respectfully, Kumoro Simmons, Google that name and imagine that in black fishnet stockings and a bathing suit that comes to answer the door for the appliance repair technician. Google that so y'all can have an image, okay? Now, I get to the fridge, right? Thank God. Thank God I get to the fridge. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's not cooling, whatever, whatever. Now, she's standing right next to me in this huge ass house that you figure, like, you will have some space. Back up. Like, right here. Oh, this and this is. I could smell her, like, on me. Like, I have to put it this way. This was before COVID. The 6 feet rule definitely would have flew out the window with this chick. Nonetheless, what's wrong? No cool. Okay. Perfect segue to my seal system campaign. Troubleshooting on the side-by-side refrigerator, no cool. What's Brother Beast tactic? First thing I'm going to do is pull out my infrared gun, right? Live by the gun, die by the gun. Get my temperatures. Freezer compartment, 32, 33, not good. Fresh food compartment, high 50s, not good. I'm like, damn. I look at the rear of the evap panel, right, to see if I see any defrost issues. Nah, all of it look good. I'm listening to my evaporator fan blowing fine. I'm like, damn, let me pull the unit out. I pull the unit out, right? And as I'm pulling it out, I hear, Now, Asian persuasion over here is talking to me, Lord knows what, trying to jam me up. But Satan, I rebuke you. I'm here to fix this fridge, not stare at Mrs. Simmons with her fine, you know what. But I pull the fridge out, right? And I hear, and I tell you, give me 1 second. After about a minute or two, I hear another, I say, yes. I know what that problem is. That's that overload relay in the back. But you know, I'm gonna carry out my diagnosis nonetheless. I pulled the fridge out, right? Guess where you now mind you, picture this. I'm pulling the fridge out. I'm back there taking off the compressor kick plate cover, that cardboard. I'm taking that off, right? Quarter screws. Psh, 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 psh. Guess where you think Asian persuasion's at? My head's here. Now, mind you, I'm on my knees doing that. She's standing up. So by my height and her body, her private areas was right here. Right here. Now I look. Maybe I looked too long. And then I got back to the work and I said, I could feel the heat. I said, what is this lady trying to do to me? What's up? Whatever, bro. Get your money. Don't let this Delilah trick you, Samson. Get your bag. I said, look, your problem is you got the overload. Your coils look like crap. They ain't been cleaned. Price of this repair, 3 something, Lord knows. And I had the part in my truck. I go to my van, right? Now this is the kicker. When I stand up, now I'm seeing over her head because I'm 6', 6'1". She's like 5'6", Lord knows. So when I stand up, now I could see her whole kitchen, right? And I see the window where the sink is. So I could see her lawn. I could see her backyard. So why do you tell me that, Brother B? Because I look at it and I walk by it, and when I look outside that window, I seen her whole lawn. She had like garden stuff, you know, Lord knows. But why do I say all that? She didn't even have a pool. She didn't even have a pool. She didn't even have a little jacuzzi. She didn't have the inflatable. She didn't have none of that. I didn't catch this chick in her backyard pool. What was that about? That one happened to me too. That's number 2, Asian persuasion. If y'all liking tonight's show, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Let's read some comments real quick. We're gonna get into number 3, 4, and 5. Okay, what's Brother Jonathan say? Jonathan, what's good, man? Jonathan's not working in appliances no more, but he had a good run. Hope you're doing great. Man, I'm doing okay, Jonathan, but I hope you're doing great too in whatever your endeavors are, man. And thanks for watching, man. Thanks for tapping in. Truly. It's a pleasure, man. Thank you. Greg B, what's the vibes, bro? That's right, that's right. Shout out to all the people from Yard. Yes, that hum click cha cha. Keys DB says no pool. Brother B, these stories are life. The lady had no pool, bro. Ask ourselves why she had that on. Ask ourselves that. All right, y'all, we getting into number 3 now. I told you these is gonna gradually escalate. Okay, they gradually gonna escalate. You heard in spiciness. You heard, but I'm doing a good job at keeping it civil. You heard, right? If y'all like it tonight's show, please, please, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Okay, number 3. Okay, actually, this was my very first encounter. It was just so controversial, I didn't want to start the show with it. But I got into this when I was like 30, 31 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid, man. I don't even know if I'm really an adult yet. I still probably am a kid. But nonetheless, I didn't have no maturity at this point. You know, I just got into this business and I was learning. There was no YouTube guidance counselors back then. It was, a very esoteric field. So a lot of it was me trying to figure it out on my own. But I say all that to say this situation, this was a college sorority, okay, a female college sorority. Now I didn't know any of this. They called me and said that they had a whirlpool combination unit that wasn't spinning. Wasn't draining. Oh no, it wasn't spinning the basket. It was making a noise. Okay, no problem. But they don't tell me nothing about college sorority or nothing like that. I'll tell you how I found all that out. So I get there. I remember I get there, and this was in a place called Mission Beach, San Diego. This was in a place called Mission Beach, San Diego. Party town, right? But they had a college campus out there, female sorority chapter. I knock on the door. Now I'm 30. These chicks, mind you, how old is your average junior, senior in college? 23, 24? We like 4, 5, 6 years apart, right? So, I mean, these ain't like chicks. These ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Girls that is outside of my dating range, like surgery lady, plastic surgery lady, that's in her late 50s, 60s. These chicks that I probably would have met at the bar, they over 21 and stuff, you know what I'm saying? These, whatever. So I knock on the door, right? And I was brand new into the game, brand new into the game. I knock on the door, right? The head lady comes, the head sorority leader lady comes. It's a young chick too, but she probably was like a senior, whatever. Like, she was the most mature one, I guess, the leader. So she gets there. She's like, "Oh, come with me. I'll show you the washer." I'm like, "All right, cool." So when I walk through it, right, it's a damn dorm full of women. They playing ping pong. One's watching the internet. The other one's reading a book. One's painting. Whatever you would think you would see is what you would see in that dorm, right? But it's all good. My eyes is on the prize, that washer. I'm getting to the bag. So I carry my bags, whatever. I get to the washer, right? I start taking things apart. But let me explain to you where they put the washer. So they had a bathroom. Now this bathroom had like stalls. Like, think if you went to the movies and how they have the stalls. They had stalls, right? But the only thing was that the doors was missing. So they had the stalls, but there was no door. They was just open. And the washer was completely in front of it. So if you were sitting down and you look forward, that's where the washer was. And the washer, the sink, they had some ironing station there. They had like a little bench for you to fold your clothes. They had like a little, all this little laundry bathroom combination thing. So I take the unit apart, right? Let's get on our appliance repair. Old school direct drive, washer not spinning, right? Making noise. But mind you, I'm new. I don't know all the tricks then. So I had to take everything apart just to figure out it was the motor coupler. But I got that part. Ooh, I had that part. So I'm super happy, right? So I'm done with my diagnostic now. Now I gotta get up and walk through this dorm and figure out where's the lady. But I'm not going in no private spaces. I'm in the hallway, open area. Like, hey, can you find the main lady here? Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, Sister Nancy, whatever her name was, whatever. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up? Look, you're gonna need this and this. This is how much. I don't even remember what I charged them. But I was like, it's the motor coupler. I got the part. I could come right back. She was like, yeah, do it. No problem. We'll write you a check right now. I go down to my van, right? And again, I'm more happy, like more about the repair. Like, yeah, I got a repair. I got my money up. Woohoo! So now I'm walking back up into the dorm. I don't knock this time because I have that confidence now. And it's not like a house, it's like an open area. So I open the door, I walk through, whatever. All these chicks reading their books, playing ping pong, whatever, watching TV, whatever. I get to the washer. Now I don't even pay attention to my environment again. I'm here for the washer. I'm over here taking this motor coupler out. I'm pulling and extracting. It's kicking my butt. It's stuck on the motor. And I hear something in the back of me. And I look behind me. One of those chicks is sitting on the toilet, pants to her ankles. And I'm like, what? I jump up like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, my bad, man. I'm apologies, whatever. The chick went in the bathroom after I went to go get my part. Then the chick's behind me. My heart fell to my thing. I was like, if this chick suggests anything, makes any kind of assumptions, any kind of claims, you know what kind of headaches I'll be in? Forget about what she looks. I don't even care about that. I care about my business. Like, I don't even want to get that kind of headache. As I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. She tells me, oh, it's okay. Just don't look back. What? I didn't tell her that. But the chick told me, it's okay. Just don't look back. Young lady, I don't know what you're doing back there. In my head, this is the conversation I'm having. Now, mind you, I get, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm covering in my eyes, trying to stumble to the exit, trying not to look that way, trying to get out of there ASAP. Go downstairs, wait 10, 15 minutes. I used to smoke cigarettes back at this time. I smoke a whole cigarette. Like, I'm in my head playing the devil's advocate. Like, nah, she didn't tell me, hey, I'm here to do a repair. Well, I'm on the defense in my head. But the chick told me, it's okay. Just don't turn around. Who wants to do a repair in here? Or whatever the hell noises is gonna come from back there. And your butt, you got your pants down to the ankles. How I do that repair? I'm not gonna put that in the they came on to me category, but that was a unique one, man. That I can't erase that one. That's number 3, y'all. How y'all liking tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen? Please hit the like button. Please. I need it. Don't before we get into number 4, don't forget October 31st. October through November 4th. Intro to appliance repair. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into number 4. My number 4 story. I want to talk about a Samsung defrost thermistor. Guys, the other night I gave you guys a lecture about parts talk. If you guys remember my show, I talked about parts. I said don't buy generic parts thermistors from Amazon. Don't do them. Samsung thermistors from Amazon, don't do them. Don't buy them. I did this whole story about that on my last show. I don't remember what show it was, but those stories kind of tied into this. My number 4 customer now, I want to call her Mrs. Free Spirit, okay? I want to talk to you about Mrs. Free Spirit. Now, Mrs. Free Spirit was, okay, I need you guys to Google, man, what can I compare her to? Erica Badu. Imagine that look, right? A sister, a free-spirited sister. She was in touch with the moon, in touch with the nature, free spirit, right? But when she gets to the door, Mrs. Free Spirit is in complete, man. I don't know how. Instead, if I tell you this, you're gonna think I'm lying, but it's true. It's true. And I even told her I would do this show about her, and she laughed. Like, I think I couldn't even get her on the show, and she probably would be okay with it. She was a complete free spirit. She was a complete hippie. She was a hippie. You know what happened? She came in just a bra, and not a bra like an exercise. That's a good word. Like an exercise bra, right? And it left nothing to the imagination. It was just blue. But the underwear was just underwear. And respectfully, she did yoga, Pilates. So the young lady had a very nice physique. I'm trying to be very polite when I say this. But guys, if you were in my shoes and some of these creatures opened the door and you saw what I saw, you wouldn't be explaining it like this. You would be explaining it a lot different. I'm trying to really tame it down. But this chick, she was busting at the seams, literally. The contents of her physical form couldn't be contained by her clothes. Respectfully, she came to the door and answered it like this. No cares in the world. Zero. None. Now, I, I'm here to fix the fridge. And again, I don't know. Some of them may do that to seduce you to bring the price down. You got to be careful with that. Some of them may do that, and again, ladies, guys may do it to y'all. But there's some people that try to use their physicality to get a discount. I'm not saying that this lady did or not, but man, if she went all out to complete her mission, I'll tell you that. And long story short, I had a recall with her 2, 3 times because I bought those generic bullcrap parts on Amazon. So after a while, we built some sort of a rapport. And I told her, I said, can I ask you a question? Uh, Respectfully, that is. Like, do you always just answer the door like this? And she was like, oh, I'm not even dressed, girl. Child, don't worry about me, blah, blah, blah. Like, she didn't even care. She didn't even care. Free spirit. So, you know, that's that one. And then number 5, this is my last one. Last one, y'all, last one. This lady, she worked for Amazon, right? We'll just leave it at that. She worked for Amazon. Now, this sister looked like, I don't even know how to describe her. She was a sister. She was from Bahamas, I believe, or Trinidad and Tobago, or one of the Caribbean islands, British West Indies. And this one here, another one, answered the door, busting at the seams, doing too much, doing the most right in front of you. It's very hard to explain this without being vulgar and getting too much into the details, but just certain things, certain gestures, certain innuendos, double-ended questions, open-ended questions. It happens, y'all. And it's challenging, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bachelor, single eligible bachelor, you know what I'm saying? But still, like, you know, What if one of these women write you up? What if one of these women leave you a review on Yelp? What if all this you interpreted it like that, and that ain't what's going on? Although if you come to your door dressed like that, I mean, what are you saying? But again, guys and gals, the point of tonight's episode was number one, just for me to create content for y'all, and number two, tell y'all real life stories, and number three, tell y'all to prepare yourselves against this. You heard? Because it goes on. It's legit. I'm not trying to be funny about it. Everybody I know probably got one or two stories they could tell me like this. Every appliance repair technician I know. You know what I'm saying? Well, guys, that was tonight's show. I hope y'all liked it. Like I said, my last couple Friday nights, I've been doing interviews and stuff, and I've been doing all type of collaborations, and I got another one coming up soon. So this was like my little time to just give y'all some Brother B content. Let's read some comments and we're gonna get out of here. Galito, what's good, bro? Vince, what's good, my guy? Whatever you do, do not buy Samsung thermistors from Amazon. Just trust me. Because you may not have them customers I had. You may have some not so nice ones. Yes, I don't think it's South Florida, bro. That happened to me in Atlanta, in California. It happened to me everywhere. This kind of stuff goes on all over the place. Tell your wife I am so apologetic. I mean no harm. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to switch it up, give y'all some new content, controversial content. Yeah, it's a real subject matter. This stuff really happens, and no one ever talks about it. Who else than Brother B? All right, Jonathan. All right, guys, ladies, gentlemen. Again, don't forget, financing available. 4 payments at $500 a pop. Get you in the door. Don't forget. And don't forget our intro class as well. That's October 31st through November 4th. 5-day hands-on, offering the finest in appliance repair. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tonight's show. I hope I carried it in a respectful manner and in a decent manner. But I hope I gave some eye openers and some things to think about while y'all out there. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a pleasure. I am your host with the most, Brother B, signing out. Love, peace, harmony.